Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is NefandEli and you can find my information in the description box below. In this video, I'm going to talk about the spiritual initiation energy that is the vibe at this time on the planet. I feel like this energy kind of reached a peak with the recent astrology of the Pisces full moon, Mercury retrograde in Libra, and Saturn being retrograde in Aquarius. So let's get into it. First of all, I don't feel like a spiritual initiation can be artificially started, if you will, by meditations or some spiritual teacher. I know a lot of people make these claims, but I just personally feel that this is something that is between you and the divine. I feel like these people can help you on your path. They can help you with understanding what's going on, with directing you to the right information, being a mentor to you. But I don't feel like this is something a human can facilitate. That's just my opinion. I feel like a spiritual initiation has to be kind of granted to you, graced to you by the higher ups. So take that if it resonates. But I just feel like the spiritual initiation energy is available to us when we are ready and when God is ready. So what is a spiritual initiation? I really like the definition that's given by Alice Bailey in her book, The Externalization of the Hierarchy. She says that initiation is, in a way, magic, for it is something that we cannot completely explain. An initiation opens a channel so that certain energies and shifts can come into the initiate's field. And so again, with that definition, that's why I also feel like it's something that has to be facilitated by God. But it's an expansion of consciousness, right? That's what an initiation is. It's a re-engineering of your thoughts through tests, through trials, tribulations, upgrades, downloads, shifts, energy clearing, etc. All of the processes that we go through on our spiritual journey, right? That continue to elevate us. But I feel like this energy is available to everyone, but not everyone has the awareness or the fortitude to allow the energy to change their lives. It's just like the Bible says, many are called, but few are chosen. Because when you are going through a spiritual initiation, it is challenging, right? Sometimes it's downright hard as fuck because you are facing a lot of unknowns. You're going through a lot of pain, right, as you're healing, because you got to feel it to heal it. And you're also being tested, right? You're being tried by the fire. You know, change is an inevitable fact of life, but we so often avoid it. We think we can or we should control everything or everyone in our lives. And on some level, we are aware that there is some fallacy in this thinking, right? So when it comes to the current energy that we're dealing with this astrology, the energy waves coming into the planet, for the control freaks, this energy is manifesting in their lives as the dark night of the soul, right? People being stripped of everything that they identified with for the purposes of self-discovery, okay? Others are reaping bad karma during this time for malicious deeds, intentional or not, right? The universe is always seeking balance, so no one is exempt from karma. Whether you did something evil, malicious, bad, intentionally or not, it doesn't really matter, right? The scales have to be balanced. For others, this is showing up as an opportunity to expand your spiritual practices, right? Learning more about yoga, meditation, maybe plant-based eating, which I feel is a spiritual practice on some level. But learning how to incorporate these energies into your everyday practical life via your spiritual practices. There's lots of opportunities coming to us to expand, to go deeper into our practices, to perhaps adopt a new practice. People are starting to tap into more psychic abilities, and I'm just hearing people talk and they're embracing the metaphysical part of life, right? That it does exist, that there is an unseen aspect to our existence. People are talking about energy and vibes and universal principles, and this is becoming more commonplace. But this also has a different impacts on people. You know, there's people that still fear what they don't understand, and it's a part of our conditioning, right? And people get comfortable in their conditioning. I'm also noticing that there's timeline shifts going on. I've definitely noticed a timeline shift in my life. From one day to the next, sometimes I feel like I am moving into different energies, and this is happening very rapidly. Now, I am someone that intentionally works on myself, right? I intentionally get up and do things every day that I know are going to take me to a higher level, right? That are going to expand me, that are going to challenge me. So I'm expecting upgrades, right? I'm expecting of miracles and leveling up because I've done the work. And it has not been easy, right? Everybody knows that any type of spiritual ascension is going to be emotional and especially more intense for those of us that are sensitive to energies, right? So when we're talking about this current energy, we're feeling not only what's going on within us, but we could be picking up on the emotions and the experiences of others. And in the heat of the moment, it can be hard to tell which emotions are yours and which ones are just a projection. So that's why it's important to be tapped in. That's why it's important to really focus on your personal development, to know thyself, because that is how you'll be able to distinguish your energy from someone else's. Okay? So again, talking about this astrology, the Pisces full moon, Mercury retrograde in Libra, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, these energies speak to completion, balance, karma, lessons, structure, growth. From now until the Libra new moon, we're going to experience some significant shifts. And at the time of me recording this video, that's only maybe a week or two away, or it's about 2 weeks. But this is a time of serious life review, creating boundaries around your spiritual life, your spiritual practices, whatever it is that you're creating. You want to kind of keep it quiet. You know, don't tell everybody what you're doing. Tell everybody what you're working on, because again, this is between you and the divine. But this is also going to be a time where you're releasing people, situations, and things that no longer resonate. And I feel like these are very stubborn energies. Some of us have been trying to release people and situations and things for a long time, but they just don't want to go. Right? They want to stalk us and, you know, do all kind of weird shit to stay on our energy. Energies that are just deliberately opposing our growth and expansion, right? People that are so hell-bent on you not getting ahead that they're not paying attention to what's going on in their own fucking life, right? Their shit is falling apart. Things are going on in their life, drama, chaos, but they are determined to send you negative energy, determined to do spell work on you, determined to see you fail. So I'll never understand that. Like, anyways. So let's get into some things that could help you during this time, some crystals, some spirit animals. Talk about some numbers that you might be seeing as well. So with Herkimer Diamond, this is an attunement stone. It's also an amplifier of energies, so be mindful of that, depending on how you are experiencing what is going on, right? Some energies you might not want to amplify. But Herkimer Diamond is a great crystal for programming your affirmations, your positive affirmations. It's got a good crystal memory. It's also good for removing blocks, right? These energy blocks, these knots and things that get caught in our aura that don't serve us. Herkimer Diamond's also good for pain relief as well, particularly in the head and neck area. Moldavite is another great crystal to work with when you're going through transitions and shifts. It's a high vibration stone, so it'll help you to see things from a higher perspective, as opposed to getting caught up in the emotional drama of changes and shifts and upgrades, right? So it's a great crystal to work with if if you are experiencing ascension symptoms. You know, we can get headaches, weird body aches and pains, appetite changes, etc. Moldavite is also good for entity removal if you use it over a period of time, right? It is a stone that, again, has a high vibration, so people that are sensitive to energy might find it difficult to work with, or, for long periods of time. So, work with it for a little while, see how you feel, and then put it up, let it get charged, cleanse it, and then bring it back into your energy, and just see how that works for you. 444 on the clock as I am saying that. And Moldavite is also good for finding your purpose, your soul mission, right? Your life purpose, why you are here. Tektite is another great crystal for strengthening your aura. It's also good for physical healing as well, right? The body holds on to emotions and memory because it's the path of least resistance when it comes to energy. Your body doesn't have the ability to negotiate. So sometimes we'll get, well, a lot of times, all of us get emotions trapped in our physical body in specific places, and Tektite will help you to recognize what this block, this emotion is, so that you can heal it. It's also good for entity removal as well. You can use it in combination with Moldavite, but again, pay attention to your energy if you decide to combine these crystals because it is intense. Tektite is also good for astral travel and removing blocks as well. Now, I personally am not a big fan of astral travel, but I know that there's people that embrace that and love that, so take that if it resonates. Moving on to the spirit animals, wolf, we know is a very popular spirit animal for ascension, for self-discovery. Wolf will also help you with stamina and discipline to go through the tests, the trials, the tribulations, the growing pains of ascension. Wolf also speaks to freedom and connecting to your soul tribe as well. Tiger here represents strength and ambition. Now, whenever Tiger shows up in my energy, I always see that as Durga, powerful, divine, feminine energy. So take that if it resonates. But Tiger also speaks to your instincts and spontaneity, right? When we're dealing with unknowns and shifts, sometimes we're just taking things day by day, right? We're almost in survival mode because especially if you're going through the dark night of the soul and things are being taken away from you, it's so important that you trust your instincts. It's so important that you be spontaneous and believe in yourself. Believe that you can overcome these obstacles and challenges because they would not be presenting in your life otherwise, right? Spirit, God will never put more on you than you can bear. And with snake being here, we know this is a popular spirit animal of kundalini activation, transformation, shedding the old. But snake also speaks to self-respect, right? And the more you respect yourself, the more others will respect you. And it doesn't matter where you are. When it comes to self-respect, you can make that shift today, okay? Snake also speaks to seeing opportunities and being careful of opportunists. When you're on the ascension and awakening journey, when you're in a very sensitive and transformative time, you could be exuding a lot of light as you are ascending, and you can attract moths and people that don't want to do the work to ascend, but they see you doing the work, so they want to hold on to you. They want to ride your coattails. Snake will help you to identify these people, situations, and things, right? I'm hearing, as you mow the lawn, you see the snakes. So take that if it resonates. Now, some of the angel numbers that I've been seeing lately, besides the usual ones, right? 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 888, 999, 1010. These are all numbers that I think the collective sees, depending on where they are and what they're dealing with during times of heightened energy availability, right? So other numbers that you might see is 837. This is a number associated with the high priest or high priestess energy. But this also speaks to devotion and progress, trusting your divine path, and being open and receptive to new directions, knowing that Spirit always has your back. Number 809 is a number that shows up when you are probably in the dark night of the soul energy. It speaks to karma and endings, buying and selling things. So again, things quickly leaving your life, synchronicities, and universal support. So when you're seeing 809, you'll often also see 444 or 333. These are numbers that are connected to the archangels, ascended masters, and your ancestors, meaning that they're close to you during this very intense time. All you have to do is listen, ask for their assistance, because we do have free will. So we have to ask and invite them in, and we have to create an atmosphere for them to do their work in. So that means saging, keeping your energy cleansed, and keeping your thoughts as high vibrational as possible. Number 142 is a number that shows up when you're in the thick of it, when you're in the midst of obstacles and you have to work really hard. You have to be disciplined. You have to trust. Autodidact. That's an autodidactic is somebody that is self-taught, somebody that is able to learn skills on their own. Right? So in a practical sense, this could be about taking an online certification course, or, learning a foreign language, whatever it is that, interests you. This is a good time for you to learn about that, learn new skills, take it upon yourself to work on your personal development, right? In whatever area that interests you, because whatever that is going to be a part of your soul mission, your life purpose, and how you help the collective to evolve, to ascend. So when you're seeing 142, this speaks to hard work. You're probably getting very practical guidance from Spirit, like what time you need to get up, what you need to eat, where you need to go, what you need to wear, how much money you need to save, how much money you need to spend, who you need to be with. These types of downloads and guidance is what you will be receiving when you're seeing 142. Okay? And keep in mind that you can see these numbers in any combination, right? Spirit just needs to get that information to you, that synchronicity to you. So pay attention, all right? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.